Hello friends, it's ADHD Dude back with another video for the first time in forever. Apologies for that, it's been hectic. But today I'm going to be talking about my experience with ADHD and what some people have dubbed as Zoom University, with all of my classes being online. Now, granted, my campus is doing a hybrid of online and in-person classes. All of mine just so happen to be online, and so I've been doing all online classes, including marching band, which has been really weird because marching band online doesn't really work out too well, so all we've been doing is going over fundamentals, making sure that all the new members know the fundamentals, and doing stuff like that. But with the rest of my classes, it's been weird. If I'm being honest, it's been really strange because because I don't do well with online classes at all. If you know me, I don't do well with online classes. Because with my ADHD, I will forget about due dates. I've already done that with like 2 or 3 things. And it's only been 2 weeks of classes now. But it's been interesting with everything being online because some of my classes, like one of my classes was supposed to be a Monday, Wednesday, Friday class. But because of it going online, we only have classes on Wednesdays. Monday, Friday, there's nothing. There's due dates on Sundays. Sorry, hiccups. But it's been really strange, because some of my classes are doing it where they're only meeting on one of the days that they're supposed to, or one of my classes, it's like synchronous Tuesdays, asynchronous Thursdays, I think. No. Asynchronous synchronous Mondays, asynchronous Wednesdays, where Mondays we'll meet in class on Zoom, and then on Wednesdays we won't, and you just have to like turn in a video, and it's been really weird for me, because it's hard for me to like pay attention to my classes, because one of them is literally lecture twice a week, but you don't have your camera on, you don't have your mic on, and he's just lecturing at you for 50 minutes. That does not work for me. It does not, because I already struggle with paying attention, and I literally during that class got bored, and I made 4 TikToks during it last week because I just couldn't pay attention. It's really difficult for me with this new online format, because I just don't have anything truly engaging me anymore. I don't feel like actually in the class. It just kind of feels like, oh yeah, I'm just like talking to people a couple of times a week and not actually like doing anything. Because it's made due dates very difficult to remember already, just because there's no like the in-person thing of like, oh yeah, don't forget blah 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 is due next week. Yeah, we have that at the end of the Zoom meeting, but it's just not the same for sticking in my brain as it normally would be. And so I've been struggling so much with these online classes, and I don't know about anybody else's viewpoints. Maybe you guys have had a different experience. Feel free to let me know down in the comments how this is working out for you, or what your university is doing. But it's been really hard for me, and especially because our university, from what I read in an article, I think it was the testing done on my campus makes up 2.5%, I think, of all the testing done in the country, which is wild to me. But we had people like who knew they were positive and still went out and refused to quarantine, refused to answer like the health department's calls for quarantining and blah blah blah, people partying. And so now we're under a 2-week mandate of basically don't go out unless you have to, like for your twice a week COVID testing, grocery shopping, going to the doctor, individual outdoor activities, stuff like that. We can't go out anymore, and so for 2 weeks, and that started I think on Tuesday, so we're not able to do anything. I had plans to hang out with a couple of friends Labor Day Monday, but now I can't. It's really difficult because I'm a very social person. Being at home and not being able to see people for months was hard, but now just being back on campus, I hang out with my roommate, I see people at work, and that's it. Like, nothing else really happens. It's been very difficult because I don't do well with not seeing people. I didn't realize how social of a person I was until like all this happened. And so now I'm just sitting here like, work is my main source of any sort of like interaction with people, and even then it's not much, because I work in the dining hall. There's not a whole lot of human interaction going on. So it's been a struggle and a half, and with everything being online, it makes it harder to want to go to class, because it's like, oh yeah, I could like wake up and do this, or I could just go back to sleep and not worry about it. And so there have been times where literally I woke up and I was just too depressed to go to class, and I just didn't. Whereas normally I would at least force myself vaguely to go to class. So it's been very difficult for me to do this, and very hard, and I don't know how the rest of the semester is going to go. Because yeah, I don't have any in-person classes, but November 20th is the last day of in-person classes, and then after that everything goes online and I'm going to be at home again, which is going to be really weird, because I don't know if I'm still going to be able to work at all, because I only live 20 minutes from campus, so I could still like commute to go to work, but I don't know if there's going to be work during that time. I don't know what's going to be going on. I'm going to be back home for the rest of the semester, and then through winter break, and then I have no idea what's going on in the spring. So at this point, I'm just kind of hoping for the best, and hoping that things get solved, people stop partying. If I hear any frats around me having parties, I will call the non-emergency line. I will snitch. I don't care. I want to stay on campus. I don't want to get kicked off campus because of other people going and doing stuff that they know they're not supposed to, especially knowing you're positive and refusing to quarantine and still going out and partying. That's just stupid. But yeah, that's honestly about it. I'm struggling with Zoom classes. I'm hoping it gets better, and once I get more used to it and kind of get into a routine with it, I'm hoping it gets better. But as of right now, I'm struggling so much. So please, if you're at college or even in high school or middle school, just like let me know how your classes are going in the comments. Let me know what's going on with your classes. Let me know how everything's been going for you. And that's about it for this video. So I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I will see you next time.